The tragic shooting in Allen that killed 8 people is affecting more than the survivors and those who were evacuated. It is affecting the North Texas community. We talked to psychologists about ways to cope. Good evening. I'm Clarice Tinsley. Children are 3 of the 8 victims in the mass shooting at Allen Premium Outlets, and a 4th child is now without his parents. Many school districts and parents are struggling with how to talk to their children about what happened. Professionals in child trauma we spoke to say rather than try to avoid the topic, it is important to start the conversation with your children. Fox 4's Lori Brown is live. Lori.
Clarice, experts tell us that some children may have physical symptoms that seem unrelated, but could be stemming from the anxiety they are feeling from this latest mass shooting that for many hits too close to home.
Our first order of business this evening is to take a moment to rise and bow our heads in a moment of silence.
From Allen ISD to Wiley ISD to Prestonwood Christian Academy, the impact of the Allen Premium Outlets mass shooting has ties all over North Texas.
The most important thing that we can give to people right now is certainly education and equipping parents as to how to answer questions that their children are asking, but also the ministry of presence.
Jack Graham is senior pastor of Prestonwood Baptist and founder of Prestonwood Christian Academy, where William Cho, 6 years old, attends school. Cho's parents, Caillou and Cindy, and his 3-year-old brother James were all killed in the shooting.
We're going to be there for our church families and our school families when we face tragedies like these. And I've experienced this myself. My own father was brutally murdered. We became a victim of violent crime. And so I know something of the hurt. Now's the time to be the church, to love people as Christ has loved us.
Daniel Mendoza and her sister Sophia Mendoza were in 4th and 2nd grade at Cox Elementary School in Wiley ISD. The district postponed Tuesday's STAR testing for 3rd and 4th grade Cox students. Students were greeted Tuesday morning by crisis response golden retrievers, similar to these at Allen Premium Outlets Monday. But even for families not directly impacted, SMU professors Dr. Brandy Shumann and Dr. Misty Solt say parents should be proactive, asking their children what they've heard about the shooting.
Being present in those conversations doesn't just mean talking about what's happened, but also touch. So, hugging your kids.
Dr. Shumann says conversations like this may need to happen more than once.
When you're teaching your child the ABCs, you go over LMNO many, many times because that's a confusing part of the ABCs, but we expect a trauma conversation to happen once, and therefore I did it. It takes that repetition.
And with the frequency of mass shootings, instead of telling your children that it could probably never happen, a better approach is to talk about what they can do if it does happen.
Though it doesn't happen often, it still happens, and this is how we'll handle it.
Experts say some of the physical ways emotional stress can manifest itself and show up in children could range from a stomach ache to a headache to even a sore throat. If you have concerns, they say it's a good idea to start by talking to your child's pediatrician. Clarice.
Being mindful of your children, teenagers, hugs, and communication. Lori Brown Live. Thank you.